deep 10 frame with the honey super on top. It's been a while since we've been in this hive. Let's open it up and see what we find. Last time I was in this hive, the bees were confined to the honey super. They've done a nice job eating away at the sugar. I also noticed that they're starting to build some comb up. Reason to be concerned here. My concern is that they have not yet moved down into the deep box and they're just looking to move up. So we may have to do a little bit of reconfiguring of the deep and the honey super. Nice job propolising the shim. Should probably take this out right now, but since they're still working on the sugar, we'll leave the shim in place. All right, let's see what we have here. Hive beetle. Outside frame. Empty. Bees are covering 2, 4, 6, 8 of the frames. They're working on drawing this frame out. They haven't yet worked on the other side. This top box is very well populated. What we see here is pollen. Same on the reverse. Nice looking frame. brood pattern straight across. Uncapped larva. Queen is actively in this top box. Same on the reverse. Another nice frame. Brood. Drone cell. This is the time of year where we'll start to see more drones. It looks good. This hive is well on the way. Taking a peek down into that deep box, still curious as to what's going on there. I wonder what we'll find. Overcast day today. Not the best to do an inspection in. It is what it is right now. This early in the season, you got to get out there and see what's happening in your hives. That looks good. Another nice frame. Brood, uncapped larva. And there's the queen. Nice queen. Light brownish color. He doesn't want to be out here. Coming back up on this side of the frame. And she's very active, that's for sure. And this is awesome. The more I think about it, I don't even know if it's necessary to get down into the deep part of this hive. They are working these frames really nice. They'll drop down there when their numbers start to increase. But all of these frames here are just loaded with brood. They're kind of working this colony at their own pace. They're content to be up in this deep. I don't see any swarm cells. They're not that excited that I'm in here today. Give them a little bit more smoke. Only saw one hive beetle so far. Okay, looks good. Brood patch now is getting a little bit smaller. They're still working on this outside part of the frame. But the similarities from frame to frame are still the same. Brood, larva. Eggs. Those eggs are hard to spot. almost done here. Always trying to keep my hands away from moving across the hive like that. You see how they just came up? They don't like that at all. So if you can work your hands from the outside, they'll be more gentle as you're doing your inspection. Okay. There's a hive beetle. It's the second one I've seen. Let's eliminate the hive beetle. Hive beetle's done. So we're looking at a honey frame. This was a starter strip. You can see the fishing line here from last year. They are working the nectar into these cells. And that is, it's all honey filling up the cells. Amazing. And that outside frame is not that well populated. Let's get this frame put back together. Move on to the next one. See how they're not coming up at me right now because my hands are off to the side? The moment you put your hands across the frames, they will come up. I don't think we need to reenact what we did earlier. You saw that enough. Here's that starter strip from last year. There's just enough wax on the top that the bees have enough space to draw this down over the fishing line. There's no activity on this yet. It's only a matter of time. Once that brood starts to hatch and the population goes up, I'm expecting to either split this hive off I don't know, it's a tough call right now. We'll see if this hive shows signs of really socking away the honey. It's not needed, but I'll leave this sugar on there for another week to 10 days. Get rid of this comb that's up here. I don't want them to get any crazy ideas of building up through the shim space. Check the weight. Oh yeah. It looks good. Even on this insulation, you can see where they put some up here. It's interesting. Interesting configuration that we got here. Got to keep an eye on this one. If they really want to move up, I'll put a honey super on them. That'll be for the next inspection.